Hey, people, and welcome to the magazine show. I am your host for this week, Cindy Temi. Thank you guys once again for joining us on this beautiful Saturday, whether it be online on our YouTube channel at the magazine show, whether you're watching on bentelevision.com. And please bear with us. We are going to be back on Sky Channel 195 for the repeat on Tuesdays. But for now, you can find us on our Instagram, our YouTube, and obviously on bentelevision.com. So another Saturday and another show full of guests. And we had an amazing show last week with Nia. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I hope you guys were able to catch the Stone Boy interview as well. If you haven't seen that interview that Nia conducted for the show, and then also my Stone Boy interview, and make sure you guys check out our YouTube page, which is at the magazine show on YouTube. And then you can catch a series of all our interviews. We've had some amazing guests in the past between B-Red, A-Ra Star, and the guests just keep on coming each and every week. We promise to give you amazing content. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in as always. And if you fancy yourself as somebody that wants to come on the show, you are more than welcome to get in contact with us. Our socials can be found below. You can email us at the magazine show at ymail.com. You can also drop us a message, or maybe just tweet us on Twitter. And then you can also drop us a message on Instagram at the magazine show. I myself can be found across the socials. I am a foodie, so you can find me across a number of socials. My main social is Cindy Temi. But if you like food, you can catch with me at Taste with Temi on the gram. So as promised, we do have an amazing show. First and foremost, I'd like to shout out, we've had a couple of birthdays this week, actually. So massive congratulations to Kiss Daniel, who revealed not only was it his birthday, but he has also become a father of twins. What an amazing present. So happy birthday to Kiss Daniel, and congratulations from us at the magazine show. Also shout out to Chioma, Mama Ifi, as they call her, Davido's ex-babe, as we've seen at her responses to his birthday wishes on the gram. So Chioma celebrated her birthday yesterday as well. So funny, because a lot of people were kind of going back and forth in terms of like the indirect kind of messaging or responses into how she kind of handled. So initially, Davido did put up a post on wishing Chioma a happy birthday, but it was a post from somebody else. So it wasn't actually Chioma's picture, like it was Chioma's picture, but from somebody else's page. He quickly deleted that. And then he actually put up a post from Chioma's page wishing her a very happy birthday. And Chioma responded, "Thank you," with a full stop. Now, ladies, I know, and I'm sure you know what that means. When you thank you and you put a full stop. Guys, I don't know if you guys are still going to be like clueless in terms of what that means. A lot of people read a lot into that thank you. So yeah, but anyway, I hope they enjoy their birthday celebrations. A lot is still happening, obviously, in St. Vincent. So guys, I know there's news. We haven't really covered it within the magazine show, but just to raise awareness, there are places where you can donate, and also just to raise more awareness, you can go online and find out a little bit more in terms of donation and fundraising that's happening for what's happening in St. Vincent, and also in Nigeria. Nigeria's not really been the best of the highlight at the moment, but you know what? As always, I'm trying to still find out kind of what's been happening in the last week, but a lot of information has been going across Twitter as if that is the main source of information. But we're still encouraging people to stay safe. And I just want to extend our regards as well. One of our former guests on the magazine show, Vic Pony, was involved in an accident earlier this week or last week, I believe, coming back from a birthday party of one of his celeb friends. And so he's currently in critical condition right now, maybe undergoing surgery. We don't know too much information on that, but yeah, just to keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and everyone else as well that is currently in hospital or undergoing treatment. You know, from the magazine show, we're definitely sending out lots of love, prayers, and thoughts to you guys as well. In order to kick off the show, before we get into our very first guest, we are going to go on a quick musical break. So this is our very first track of the show. This is No Fugazi. I hope I get it right. And this is Sarkodie.
Yeah, Drip 101. Yeah. My niggas, I win him, so watch your blog. And you know, Fugazing in this corner, bro. Before you cap the Lamborghini truck, making sure I will drip in the ring, plug. My niggas, I win him, so watch your blog. And you know, Fugazing in this corner, bro. before you cop the Lamborghini truck. Making sure I will drip in the when you plug. You know the drip is very necessary. Anytime you pull up, you gotta be scary. Sabana shopping, I be some mini pateri. Woody Gucci do not go Pekula Perry. I used to rock fakes, now we turned up. 450 on the fucking 10 top. It's like an addiction, nigga, we can't stop. If you can relate, let me see your hands up. About the drip and now, nigga, we get more. We'll be better than Louis, but I said no. Cause everybody be rocking the same shit. I'll rather pull up in the fucking vet more. Since you the dripping, no, we no be big brands. Minye Sikakura, now we got big plans. Rolling up, be replacing my wristband. Pass, I wish I queen with their distance. Charlie nigga say with him, say watch your blog. And they don't forget in this corner, bro. Before you cop the Lamborghini truck, making sure I will drip in the way you plug. My nigga say with him, say watch your blog. And they don't forget in this corner, bro. Before you cop the Lamborghini truck, making sure I will drip in the way you plug. Would you be dripping the shit that won't your light bill? Cause a couple dollars even for the right deal. Grills with the teacher, your friend spotlight grill. Macy Margiela on the off-white sale. On a regular day, be Air Force Ones. The person me sharp body and me warm low down. Sonya we see Cabelson and me budi me chia. Last time I just say we wish I could set it go fan. Casablanca t-shirt on a chill day. Yeah, the card I swipe it, but we still day. Baby can't tell me that actually give way. Hope you're plugging out friend, you know be eBay. Each and every morning with the pop tags. Charlie no fugazi up a top class. The dripping the one while we know they walk fast. Some shadows they reserve them for rock stars. What else? With them say watch your blog. No fugazi in this corner, bro. Before you cop the Lamborghini truck, making sure I will drip in the way you plug. With them say watch your blog. And you know fugazi in this corner, bro. Before you cop the Lamborghini truck, making sure I will drip in the way you plug. What else? Now.
Hey, peoples. That was, of course, Sarkodie, No Fugazi. I hope I'm saying it right, guys. Anyway, that's a dope track. Also, Burna Boy dropped a single video, actually, this week. Davido obviously dropped a video for Lala, and Davido and E-Wallet's ADD also dropped another video. Out of the three, actually, I was feeling the most the video for Davido Lala. It gave me some really, really cool vibes. It was actually directed by a lady as well, so shout out. I'll grab her name towards the end of the show, but I think she's even UK based, but she did an amazing job. So that was dope vibes all round. We are going to welcome our very, very first guest into the magazine show studios. Mr. Justus, are you around?
Yeah, I'm around.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Thank you so much for joining. I'm good, thank you. Thank God. Thank you so much for joining us on the magazine show. Are you joining us from the UK or from the abroad?
I'm joining from abroad.
From abroad. Nice. It's lovely to have you on the show. So we're gonna describe you as a singer, a songwriter, a man of the ministry as well. But how would you describe yourself for the audience?
I would say I am a minister of the gospel, also a songwriter, and a singer, and a man who loves music. Music. Do you love
music? Is it?
Yeah. Music is my life.
I find so in the having spoken to like a number of artists and performers, we do find that a lot of them say they started in the church. So obviously you started in church and you've remained in the church. From what I mean, it's known to me that from a young age you actually love music, and as you just said now, your passion for it is evident and can be seen. You grew up in a choir, right, as a singer and also
a drummer? At the age of 6, I started playing drums at the age of 6 in the choir.
At what age was that?
6.
Oh wow, so quite a young age. Yeah. Okay, amazing. So essentially you're also following the steps of your father as well. So your late father, he was actually a reverend as well.
He's also a lover of music. He encouraged me so much.
Okay, so you said that he encouraged you. What was his because we do speak obviously being Nigerians, sometimes we say that our parents don't often encourage us in our entertainment space until we are done with sort of school and education. How was he able to kind of help you and encourage you
It helped me so much. Each time he sees me singing, he will always release money, spray me money, tell me, my son, I'm proud of you. In fact, it was an inspiring moment in my life. Each time I get into the studio to sing, I remember the words of my father. It makes me feel glad to make him proud.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God he was alive to witness my first release of album. And anywhere he goes, he's always carrying the cassette around, telling people, this is my song. So each time I hear him say that, I get inspired to do more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's amazing. So even just to have the encouragement from a parent as well must give you the strength and the encouragement to continue going and to create. So you actually you run your own ministry.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is that in Nigeria, right?
Yeah, in Nigeria, Lagos.
In Lagos. Okay. And what during your time as a singer, you've actually gone on to create a gospel album. Can you pronounce it for me? Actually, I don't want to butcher the language any more than I do already.
Okay, I collaborated with a mass choir to release Mbain Anaya. I also did Holy Ghost.com. And my current album is Testimony. There I have one of the hit tracks there. And I have I have a lot of songs, yes, it's unreleased. I've lost count of them, to be precise. Lost count of them. I just have them written down.
Okay, so in terms of your personal albums and the ones that you've released, how do you decide what songs, because you said you lost count on the number of songs, but how do you decide what songs go on the albums and ones that you're going to release?
Basically, sometimes when I write songs, I don't just write songs because I feel like writing. The Holy Spirit inspires me to write songs. And when I'm going to the studio, I just pray and say, oh Lord, which of the songs do you want me to release now? He releases them to me in the realm of the studio. So when I get to the studio, and sometimes some of the verses, I don't have them before. Right in the studio, I just get inspired to compose it while singing on stage. So I get my song by the leading of the Holy Spirit, not just because I feel like singing.
Okay, I like that. I like that. And you say your style of singing is slightly unique from other gospel singers. Why do you say that? What makes it unique?
It's unique because every human being is born with a specific assignment. And when you understand yourself by the Spirit of God, you're able to follow the line that the Spirit of God is leading you. If you notice, like in this Oba song I just released, the first verse, the chorus came in as a Yoruba, and then the verse is English. You have the Yoruba again and the English part of it. Now, and when I sing, I try to talk to people. I try to minister to the needs of people, because when I sing, people testify of getting the healing, sometimes deliverance. So I don't just sing the way people sing. I sing to minister to the souls of people so as to bring them to the place God wants for them. That's why I think my own style of music is unique.
It's different and unique. Okay, I understand. So your actual background, so you're originally from Delta State, right?
Yeah, I'm from Ondo State. I'm mom from Delta State.
Oh, okay, fine. So the Yoruba within the songs, it kind of flows naturally for you to have.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And with the new, I mean, there are some restrictions that I believe are lifting in Lagos. What's happening in 2021 for the I guess the summer? I don't know if it's classified as your summer, but what can we expect of you in the near future? What are you working on at the moment?
I have a lot of songs that I'm working on presently.
Okay.
And because of the restriction, though it's not restricting us from going to the studio to do our songs,
Good,
but only
good.
they restrict us from gathering in an open place so as to avoid this COVID-19 that is spreading like wildfire all over the world. My prayer goes out for the families that have lost loved ones, and I know that God will have mercy on the earth and show us mercy, because the rate at which people are dying is too much. But I believe that one of my visions is to see I can sing songs that will heal the heart of people, especially people that have lost their loved ones and people that are going through pain. So I know that the future has something great for me, and I pray that God will help me to.
Amen. And with what we've experienced with just last year in COVID-19, is there anything that the time has kind of taught you, or anything that you're more appreciative of, that you've understood more in the last year, especially?
Is it during the COVID-19?
Yeah, and coming out of it.
Yes, I have come to understand that human beings are limited from what I've seen so far, because nations that have what it takes to take care of medical issues, they are all crying for help. And they need to know that when they say God is God of the whole universe, in a simple term, everyone needs God now. And the only way out now is for us to get back to Him. It taught me a lot of things that people that I saw that have money, people that are well to do, they couldn't fight their way out of COVID-19. Especially the second in command for President Buhari. When that Abakari, when he died, I felt if mighty men like this could go through this illness, what of the poor? I just felt that it's time for believers, for children to come back to God, and let's cry for mercy over this nation. In fact, it's pathetic. I feel like crying because hearing news coming from India, from that part of the world, how people are dying in their thousands, and child of God will just like, God, what is happening?
Definitely. And even to see it, what's happening in India as well, to just bring light to that is very, very, it's quite disheartening. And in terms of the mass as well, is just absolutely crazy. So we're staying our prayers and keeping faith alive as well, that the numbers will dwindle down as they have done. We've seen them in other places as well. So definitely, I agree. So in terms of socials and where we can find you, where can we keep up with the journey of what's happening and what you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. But presently, I am working on so many songs. I have Get It Done and Dance It Free. I'm working on Holy Spirit, Come and Take Control of Me. I'm working on In This Last Days, Where Men Are So Ungrateful. I've come to show you my gratitude, Lord. I'm working on talking about Jesus, They Sweet Me Past Honey. I have a lot of them that I'm working on, and very soon I'm going to be rolling out more than 6 songs again to bless the heart of people.
Nice. And are you going to be putting them on another album, or are they already on the album?
I'm going to put them on another album. I already have 2 released, but I'm just going to add up 6 to make it about 8. Because each time I release my album, I have about 9, 10, 11 songs. I have so many songs. So I'm just trying to see how I can release it for people to replace.
Okay, we definitely look forward to it. Guys, obviously make sure you guys follow Justus's handles. So we are going to be playing out actually to one of your songs. If you would like to introduce that to the audience, so we can have a look.
Yeah, I just released a video of Oba. Oba speaks about God, how good God has been to us, how wonderful He's been to us. So looking at the goodness of God, I just said, God, let me just express my gratitude to you. That's all. But God that is doing wondrous things, I thank you.
Amazing. We've seen in the comments as well, Afro Swag and one of our listeners, Mercy. So they're commending you on your work. So definitely everybody go and support. And yeah, we're going to tune into your music video now. Have a lovely rest of the day.
Okay. I also want to give a shout out to Femi, all the way from Nigeria. God bless you.
I thank you for everything. Wherever you are, put on your dancing shoes. Let's give God thanks and give Him praise. Hallelujah. The opportunity has come for you to show how much you really love this God. Ọba tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìyanu mo ní ọ́. Ọba tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìyanu mo ní ọ́. Ọba tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìyanu mo ní ọ́. Ọba tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ The way you do your things is so miraculous and marvelous. Thank you, Jesus. That is why I call you. You sit in heaven and rule over the affairs of men. That is what makes you the Katongo. Your mighty hands have brought victory to us, your children. That is why we sing your praises. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for everything. We give you all the praise. Oh, Jesus.
Mo ṣe kábíyèsí o, ọlọ́run àwọn ọlọ́run, ọba àwọn ọba, bàníbàní sáńsáyà, alágbádá iná, aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ oòrùn, ríru àlá, ọlọ́wọ́ gbọgbọrọ, àjíkọjọ́ ìdíjà, apálá tó tolé ayéró, àrùnròde, olùmọ̀ràn kan, ọ̀gbàmùgbàmù ojú ọ̀run òṣègbàmù, olùtùnú, olùjà, olùdáǹdì, pátápátá ọlá, àdániwáyé, àdófara tí ó
Ọba tó ṣiṣẹ́ ìyanu, mo yìn ọ́.
Hey, people. Welcome back to this week's magazine show. It is your girl, Cindy Temi, and that was, of course, our first guest, Justus. And we are going to keep the show moving on today. So thank you very much for joining us. And we do have our second guest, ladies in the house. We've got Katongo. Welcome to the magazine show studio.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, you're looking lovely. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. Thank you very much. So just to introduce you, so Afro pop singer and songwriter, and recently came into the game in around 2014. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
around
lovely.
about that time. Yeah.
How long before you? So my understanding is that one of your first singles, Joy, featured along well, my sister radio station in Nigeria, the Beat FM.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Whoop, 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 shout out to the Beat, and a number of other stations, so BBC One Extra, Zambia's Power FM, and quite a few other plays before getting into the track Joy. How long before releasing that track had you been into music or dabbling into music industry?
Yeah, I had always had an interest in music. I think from a young age, I was always in school plays or I was in the choir. Any opportunity that I had, whether it was a talent show, whatever it was, I always wanted to sing. I remember going on holidays many years ago with my parents to like caravan holidays and things like that. And every opportunity that I could get on stage, I would take it. But I only really started taking it seriously when I was at university, because I got to meet other people who had similar backgrounds to me, you know, African, that were also into like Afro pop and Afrobeat. So yeah, it was shortly, like maybe a year or two before Joy and things like that came out.
Okay, so a lot of like, so 2 years of kind of grafting and then seeing the successes of Joy as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so with Joy, what is the meaning behind the track itself? And obviously the name sparks joy. But what were you feeling at the time of writing? Yeah,
so when we made the song, I flew out to Zambia, and actually Jay Martins kind of orchestrated the whole thing, because I wasn't so sure what my sound was. I was doing like an acoustic pop sound, and somehow Jay Martins, the Nigerian artist, his A&R came across my music on Twitter and contacted me and put me in touch with Jay Martins, who said, okay, so what's your sound? What's your culture? Maybe it would be good for you to actually go to Zambia and make music for your people. And so I took the jump, traveled to Zambia, and Jay Martins got in touch with JK, who is one of the biggest artists in Zambia. And yeah, we ended up doing the song together. So JK actually wrote the song. And then, yeah, so it was just about falling in love and saying to someone that being in love with you or being around you brings me joy. So yeah, it's just a straightforward, happy love song.
Okay, that's quite
Yeah.
interesting. When we speak about, so I've seen on the timeline this week, one of the factors of falling in love and successfully being in love is to actually be vulnerable and open. In your music, obviously, you've expressed the message behind that. How easy is it to do that in person outside of music as well as? Because yeah, it's like almost
It's definitely not easy. I'm one
Okay.
of the most reserved, shy people in reality.
In reality.
But yeah, no, aside from music, I'm definitely a lot more shy about expressing how I feel about people. I'm definitely not the type of person that's going to approach you. But
You're not a shoot
through
your shot
music,
kind of girl.
no, hell no, no, never. I might, flirt a little, but you're gonna have to make the moves. That part
Use
is
the
your part.
eyes, girl. The eye.
Exactly. But
Okay.
through music, it's so easy to almost be everything that you would be when no one is looking. So
Okay.
it's very easy to sing about those emotions that I somewhat keep hidden.
Okay.
Yeah.
A quick free question, this or that, just to switch it up a little bit, a bit of a game. Do you prefer being in the studio or performing on stage?
I love being in the studio. I love creating. I also love being on stage. Before I go on stage, I'm super nervous. Once I get on stage, I feel incredible. But being in the studio, being creative, being in my own space without thinking about what anyone else is going to think and just being me, I love, love, love that feeling.
Okay, love that feeling. Love songs or dance tracks?
Oh my goodness. I couldn't do like one without the other. But at the moment, I'm definitely into dance tracks. Yeah, it's coming to summer now. We're finally allowed out, so it's the dance tracks.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I get that. And EPs versus albums.
Oh, some years back, albums were everything, and now I think an EP is just about okay. But I'm more of an album girl. I love listening to a Brandy album, beginning to end, a Tony Braxton album, but I haven't listened to a whole album in a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe yours will be the next one that you but back to front. I mean, I understand that you are actually working on your debut album.
Yes, I am.
Amazing. So hopefully to be released towards the end of this year or at some point in 2021. What kind of work and dedication are you having to put into that? Like, do you have songs already or are you working on new tracks?
Yeah, so I'm working on a few more tracks. We had everything done last year. It was complete. But with COVID and just time passing, some of the songs felt a little bit, not exactly who I am now, and some of the experiences that COVID has opened my eyes to as well. So I've definitely added a few more tracks, and we're going to add maybe one or two more tracks, but it should definitely be out before the end of the year.
Okay, amazing. And even aside from your musical work and you've done modeling as well, I see. I can tell.
Thank you. I used to. I kind of accidentally fell into it. I didn't really. I did like a pageant. Nice. That sounds really cocky. I didn't mean it to sound like
girl,
that.
Own it.
But yeah, I did a pageant. And then I did a little bit of modeling and music videos and things like that. But it's never been like my passion, but it's fun, but it's not something I do anymore, not really. And I did a few adverts as well, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. And also see that you have worked, so yeah, you have a charity as well that you work with. So in terms of how do you kind of mix the two together, like music and charity work, and what made you sort of be a part of it as well, or support of the charity? Sorry.
Yeah, so again, with the charity, I heard about them quite some years ago. They're called Africa. They focus on looking at child abuse, especially in African children, both in the diaspora and back home. And I've always been passionate about working with children and especially about Africa, because obviously I'm Zambian, we're African, and I want to do as much as possible to help children and Africans in general. So I definitely want to do much more. Due to COVID, I haven't really been able to travel back to Zambia for almost 2 years now. But when I get back, I definitely want to get back into doing charity work. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. I actually want to know more about Zambia as well, and some of the artists that we should be looking out for as well, because we often hear a lot about the West African artists, Ghana, Nigeria. But in terms of your experience, obviously you have done work with a couple of Nigerian artists as well, or been in the game with them. Who would you say, from a Zambian point of view, should we be looking out for? Would you like to kind of like do something with, so that we're raising the game?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, there are so many that are probably better known in the south of Africa. There are rappers, female rappers like Cleo Ice Queen, Bombshell Grenade is another incredible female rapper.
Fire.
They're beautiful and they're super talented as well. And then we've got artists like Roberto, who is an incredible pop artist. We've got rappers like Slap D, Mackie 2. There are just so many. Honestly, I think if a few more people, just go on YouTube, check out Zambian music, and you'll find us all there. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Any collabs that are coming? Where is anybody that you'd like, that you're really burning to work with at the moment, anywhere across the globe?
I really want to work with a female artist. I would love to work with maybe Victoria Kimani, because I love her voice. I absolutely love her voice. It's so soothing. So I would love a collab with her. Other than that, I would love to work with, if I could just choose anyone, it would probably be Chris Brown.
Okay.
Because he's incredible. He's an incredible feature artist as well, especially he does some incredible features. But Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Tiwa, Yemi. I know all of those are West African artists as well. But Victoria Kimani first, because I think me and her could do a really beautiful ballad.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. In terms of, 2021, you did release, or recently actually, you released your new latest single, Yo-Yo.
Yes.
Yo-Yo, what are you telling us? What is Yo-Yo?
Yeah, so Yo-Yo, as the name would somewhat imply, is actually, it's about being in a relationship or situationship where you feel like, it's like a yo-yo, like when you go on a yo-yo diet, you're up and down, you're in, you're out. That's basically what the song is about. So speaking to the guy that I'm involved with, not really involved with now, but was when I wrote the song, and saying, yo, what's up? Like 1 minute we're good, 1 minute we're not. You're treating me like a yo-yo. If we don't figure this out, then I'm out. And that's what the song is about.
Without pointing the finger, in situationships, who do you think is mostly to blame for the non-progression of relationships?
Well, we all know the answer to that, don't we?
I'm just looking for trouble this afternoon. I mean, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. Before I let you go, I want to find out, what song do you currently have on repeat on your, are you a Spotify or iTunes? What's your preference?
More Spotify, to be honest. I really, really love Oxlade Away. When I play that song, I'm in the best mood ever. So I love that song. So that song's on repeat. I can't listen to it once. It'll be like 5 times, then I'll go do something.
Least, as a minimum, as a bare minimum. Okay, I hear that. No, it's been an absolute pleasure. Obviously, we're going to be looking forward to the release of your debut album this year. So we're going to definitely be keeping in check with what's happening. In order for us to do so, and before you introduce your latest video, do you mind giving us your socials so that we can find you, please?
Absolutely. So you can find me on all social media. I am Katongo Music on every single platform. So that's nice and easy. And feel free to connect with me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm not on Twitter, but I'm on every other social media platform. It's Katongo Music.
Okay. Are you a fan of TikTok and challenges and dances and stuff?
I'm a fan of TikTok, but I don't actually have an account. So I love watching other people do stuff, but I haven't quite got there yet. I'm still on Instagram. It might take me a year or 2 to get onto the TikTok wave.
Okay. Don't worry, there's plenty of content for you to catch up on. It's been absolutely amazing to have you on our show today. I'm definitely looking forward to the projects you're working on. You look absolutely stunning. If you would like to, I feel like we've got, I mean, I went for a plain jersey today, but obviously I've got the zebra vibe going on. You got the
Africa for real.
There you go. If you'd like to introduce your music video for the audience, please.
Yeah, sure. I'm thinking, I actually don't know which video you're playing, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be Tino Farah, because that's my latest video. So you're about to check out my song Tino Farah by me.
somebody new. Wish that I could erase this feeling. Wish that we could start from the beginning. My friends keep asking if I'm moving on. They know that my heart belongs to you. They try to tell me I should let it go, but I know that my heart belongs to you. Tino Farah, Tino Farah, Tino Farah, my heart belongs to you. Tino Farah, Tino Farah, Tino Farah, my heart belongs to you. Baby, all I wanna do is hold you in my arms, feel your tender touch, my love. Every day I think of you. Every day I pray for you. I pray for you. So when they ask me if I'm moving on, I say no, 'cause my heart belongs to you. They try to tell me I should let it go, but I know that my heart belongs to you. Tino Farah, Tino Farah, Tino Farah, my heart belongs to you. Tino Farah, Tino Farah, Tino Farah, my heart belongs to you. Tino Farah, Tino Farah, Tino Farah, my heart belongs to you. Tino Farah, Tino Farah, Tino Farah, my heart belongs to you.
Hey, people, and welcome back to the magazine show. I am, of course, your host, Cindy Temi, joined this week with another fun packed show. We've had 2 guests already, and we are going to move on to our 3rd and final guest of the show, leaving you guys to enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon and obviously bank holiday weekend. I've actually noticed a lot of people didn't quite realize it was a bank holiday weekend. People, one, were working too hard. Or, I mean, what are you guys doing? Anyway, I know I want to enjoy. Hopefully the weather does stay a little bit nice. It is set to rain, but who knows? And we are going to welcome our 3rd and final guest of this week's magazine show, MMZY. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
And you?
Good.
How you doing?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much. Is it MMZY or MMZY?
Yeah, I think this is actually the moment I've been waiting for. Like now that everyone is beginning to recognize the brand, and I see some people call me MMMZ, MMZ, and all that. The real pronunciation is MZ,
MZ.
MZ. Yeah, it was derived from my name, my real name Akachukwu Emmanuel. It was derived from Emmanuel. Back then when I was in school, my friend called me Emmanuel, but I have this kind of people that don't like to stress themselves. They want to abbreviate everything. So those particular people started calling me MZ. So like it became popular in school. So I as a stage name.
Okay, so an amazing artist with a very interesting name and dynamics to the name. So, okay, I'm glad you clarified that, and I'm glad I got it right. So, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today? How are you doing? What are you working?
I'm fine. I really thank God for life.
Amen.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God for all that He has been doing. It's not by our power, it's not by our mind, it's by the grace of God. So
Amen.
I'm fine.
Amen.
And you, how you doing? Hope you're
good. I'm always good. Thank you so much. So obviously, I know you've been working hard with some of your music. We're going to be speaking about a couple of your tracks, in particularly Animal, featuring Sean Kuti, and then Dominate as well. But before I get into that, I want to find out, in terms of your musical flow and style, what made you decide to take music seriously? Actually, what was your I want to do this moment?
Yeah, actually, that was back in the Republic. I when I watched the life of the P Square, the bunch on TV and all that, I be like, God, I would love to, do this kind of stuff. And I will not, that was how I started. I can still remember the first time I went to the studio. I was just looking around, like, so this is where this thing is being produced and all that. So along the line, I'm someone that is always fast in learning and all that. So I started learning from the artists around me, and that was how I developed. And today, here we are.
I hear that. We are going to get into your project accents. Accents. My apologies. I actually have a bit of information actually. So key information is that you bilingual. So what other languages do you speak?
Well, I speak French. I studied French in school. So I speak
So,
Igbo. I speak
yep.
Igbo.
Kedu?
Yeah.
Kedu?
Oh, the in our Igbo.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm actually half Igbo, but you probably can't tell. But no, get it. And then obviously with the French, and the reason why I'm quite intrigued with the French side of things, because your project encompasses your French tongue actually. So it's like an Anglo Franco project, which has a very special meaning behind the pieces that you've done. What is that? Can you just tell the audience what you decided to do with this project and why it means what it does?
Yeah. Actually, I decided to put in work and all that for my people. And the fact that I studied French in school, I decided to like put it into the craft, trying to so that I can sell in the French part of the world. That's really like taking the Afrobeat to the next level. So I put in work, and I thank God for everything today. And Ascent EP is out. We have 8 tracks on the EP, and the should I say the definition of the Ascent is the elevation, like the elevation of MZ from nothing to something, like from nothing to something. Like this is what you guys are like on the song, the track 8, that's the dominate. You
Dominate,
get
yeah.
what I say? Tous les mots me connaissent. Je suis l'enfant béni. La vie est belle, on n'est pas tout. That's French. Like everyone knows me right now. I'm a blessed child. La vie est belle. Like life is big. I'm everywhere. Like I'm going global. It's just like it's just like the definition of MZ. The Ascent EP. It's everything about me. So that's
We
it.
hear that. So the album actually does. Obviously, you've had a track with Sean Kuti as well, and then you've got a track with featuring Terry, No Time, and then you also have a track Away featuring Tenny as well. When it came to those collaborations and featuring people on the project, what made you go for it? Because I know some people choose to release projects with no features at all, specifically for reasons. Obviously, you've chosen to have a couple on there. What made you go for those 2 artists in particular?
Yeah, talking about the collaboration with Michelle Kuti, I when I finished the song Animal, I needed this spiritual energy, spiritual energy from the saxophone, like the saxophone.
Okay.
Well, because the inspiration I got from Fela Kuti's song and all that. So I needed that energy. I needed someone too that is that can like interpret the message on the song well.
Okay. Yeah.
And Seun Kuti being an apologetic artist that does like he really love his movements. I love what he's doing. He don't like he's always saying the truth. He's speaking for the poor masses and everything. I try to like have him on the collaboration. So that's just it. I'm talking about Starboy Terry. Starboy Terry is really a nice guy. He's really a nice guy. Although we've not met one on one, like I've not seen him one on one. Like my manager sent him the song. He was in Ghana. He recorded and sent it back. So the recording was amazing. When I heard the song, I'd be like, "Come on, what? it's like God wrote everything that on No Time I'm gonna have Terry on No Time, and that was like should I say how am I even gonna say a prophecy come true? I don't even know.
Okay. So shout out to the managers for organizing that, yeah?
Yeah. They really did a
And,
good job, because it's I don't know, it's spiritual. It's spiritual.
okay.
It's
And in a
beyond.
way, we're featuring Tenny as well.
Yeah, a way featuring Ten. That was when I got back from a radio tour. I went to Benin Republic for radio tour. So when I got back,
Okay.
I've been feeling Tenny's vibe. I love Tenny's song so much. So I told my manager that I really want to, work with her. Let's, cook up something. So we went to her house. It was a fresh vibe.
Yeah.
We played the beats. It was as if, the connection was there. The connection was there. So
Okay. So you've had that connect. Okay.
and you have a jam, at the end of the day.
We hear that. I hear that. I hear that. I want to draw on the track actually, number 6, Décalé. Only because obviously I know a couple of francophone songs. Well, a francophone song in particular. Couper la décalé, something along those lines. Anyway, which is a party track. Exactly, you know the vibes. Dance song as well. What was your Can you tell us a bit about Décalé in your terms and in your meaning for the track
Yeah,
itself?
the Kale means dance. Yeah, everyone has to dance, everyone has to like shake body. You understand? Like after a long period of time at home, during the lockdown and all that, I decided to like do something, crazy, something, that will make my
Okay,
fans move.
popping.
Yeah, let's just get back to the track. Let's hit the track, you know, let's keep the body busy, man. At home
You
for
do.
long. So that was just the brain behind the Calais.
I hear that. I hear that. And we are going to play your latest video out. Before we do so, can I just talk about the artwork for Ascent? What was your creative direction behind this?
Yeah, as I said earlier, it's all me, it's all about MZ. It's all about MZ, like the rising of a little poor boy that had nothing, like no one to support from a poor a poor family background and all that. So like I see myself right now, everyone is like talking about MZ. Everyone is like, come on. Like even when I'm passing by where I used to pass before and no one cares about me, people start pointing at me that come on, that guy. Everybody just want to be my friend. It's just, the vibe and everything. That's just the elevation
So,
of the poor, a poor boy, man. That is just it.
so what is the artwork saying then? So you know the cover of
Yeah,
the
the cover with the giants with the fire and that,
exactly, yeah.
when you want to dominate, you don't go unprepared. You come prepared.
So ready for
So
war.
I've been going for gym last week and everything, preparing myself,
Show us the
with
muscles. The muscles.
with the muscle.
Okay, so the album cover is you, right?
Yeah, it's me like holding the fire for the voiceless.
Okay.
The voiceless. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. So just everything about me, everything about me,
Definitely.
everything
I hear
about me.
that. Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic. Well done again on the album, on the project. Obviously, guys, if you haven't already, it's called Ascent, 8-track,
yeah.
a number of tracks on there. We've got Dekale Bum Bum, Away, Lies, and a number of other songs in there.
I know you all feel bomb, right?
We don't know why, but anyway, it's before the watershed on a Saturday. We are going to play out to one of your videos. Before we do so, where can we find
Okay.
you on social media? What are we looking forward to when coming?
Yeah. On Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at the real MZ official. Sorry, at the real MZ. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at the real MZ. Yeah. I'm open, man. Drop your DMs. I'm open. Let's talk. I mean,
Open for
I'm
collaborations.
friendly. I'm a friendly artist. So
Fantastic. We love to see it. Thank you so much for joining us on the magazine show. If you'd like to introduce your music video, please.
Yeah. My music video, shout out to everyone out there. Shout out to everyone out there. It's your homeboy. And right now, I want to introduce my music video. That is Dominates. You know, a little poor boy now dominates. Yeah. Suleiman me connaît, je suis l'enfant béni. La vie est belle, on est partout. Everything for you. Keep watching Dominate on the
Merci.
one of this show again.
The magazine show.
Sorry, like the magazine show. Keep watching Dominate. Keep watching Dominate. And shout out to the magazine show for the love. Shout out to you all. God bless, man.
Double MZY. Yeah. A little poor boy now dominate. Boy, I come celebrate. Right now, me just want to be thankful for the grind, the hustle and blessing. Tous les mots me connaissent. Je suis l'enfant béni. La vie est belle, on est partout. Everything for you. Oh yeah, well, run, come jubilate. Everything I do elevate. Small boy me dominating. Right now everybody watching me. Sur la route tu me connais. Maintenant tout est réglé. Everything dans des collègues. Attention, non séparation. Moi et toi c'est pour la vie. Yeah, non séparation. Abuda, a little poor boy now dominate. Boy, I come celebrate. Right now, me just want to be thankful for the grind, the hustle and blessing. Tous les mots me connaissent. Je suis l'enfant béni. La vie est belle, on est partout. Everything for you. Oh yeah. Rubber dub style, rubber dub. Double my hustle, level up. Loving my sound in the other up. Girls then call me a lover boy. Everywhere me dominating. Now my song them they jam it. See the killers them they whine it. Tous les morning for chanter. Sur la route tu me connais. Maintenant tout est réglé. Everything dans des collègues. Attention, non séparation. Moi et toi c'est pour la vie, girl. Non séparation. Abuda, a little poor boy now dominate. Boy, I come celebrate. Right now, me just want to be thankful for the grind, the hustle and blessing. Tous les mots me connaissent. Je suis l'enfant béni. La vie est belle, on est partout. Everything for you. Right now, me just want to be thankful for the grind, the hustle and blessing. Tous les mots me connaissent. Je suis l'enfant béni. La vie est belle, on est partout. Everything for you. Oh yeah. Everything done
Big sponsor.
Thank you so much, MZ, for joining us on the magazine show. And thank you guys for tuning into the show. If you missed it, shame on you. However, you know that it is available on our YouTube page. That's the magazine show on YouTube, where you can like, share, comment, and subscribe so you do not miss out on any future episodes. We are also live on bentelevision.com, streaming online as well. So we're keeping it very digital and online for you guys, but definitely go back and look at the rest of our interviews. We have a number of interviews that we've had with different guests, amazing guests as well. So yeah, you can keep up with the magazine show, and not just online, well, definitely still online, but across the socials as well. On Instagram, you can find the magazine show at the magazine show, and on Twitter at @MMZY, and definitely drop us an email if you'd like to get in contact with us. If you'd like to feature as a guest, or if you'd like to sponsor the show, you can email us at themagazineshow@ymail.com. I always get confused with all the @. However, you can also find me on socials, whether you're a lover of food, hair, or just me in general. You can find me at Cindy Temi, @Taste with Temi, and @MZ Hair Limited. As I mentioned earlier on in the show, one of our former guests was involved in an accident earlier this week, and condolences to the one member in the fatal crash that actually did lose their lives. For those that are still undergoing any treatment as well, we do believe a few are in critical condition. We pray that you guys, well, we're wishing you a very, very speedy recovery, and for all those as well undergoing treatment for various other issues. The magazine show is sending lots and lots of love. In honor of Vic Tony, we are going to be playing out to one of his tracks as well. He was a guest on our show, I think in the month of December. I had the pleasure of interviewing him. So we are wishing him a very, very speedy recovery. Until next weekend, guys. Or you can also catch a repeat of this online on bentelevision.com, but why wait till Tuesday when you can just go on our internet, our YouTube page, and then check it out from the very beginning. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your lovely bank holiday weekend. Stay safe. Rule of 6, I guess, still applies. I'm your girl, Cindy Temi, and we'll catch you again next week. And this is Vic Tony on the magazine show.
So don't you think that you do into extra? I can hear your doubt, it's so loud. You don't need that. You don't need to panic now. I'm gon' bleed if you leave. Oh, who could sing my song, go all night long, go? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger? Who could sing my song, go all night long, go? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger?
Who could sing my song, go all night long, go, yeah? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger? Who could sing my song, go all night long, go, yeah? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger? Nah, all night long, go, yeah. Who could sing my song, go all night long, go, yeah. Who could sing my song, go all night long, go, yeah. Who could sing my song, no, yeah. All night long, go, yeah.
Don't you think that you're doing too extra? I don't like when you reducing the pressure. So you feeling broken, concluded too quick, don't be swift to your actions. No, you wanna get inside of my feelings, cause your face tweaking, chill and relax and calm down and let his face get past us. We be alright if you do what I ask of you. You do be calm in all the madness, cuddle me soft, touching me reckless. I want your body for dinner and breakfast, eating it raw, baby, and for the ethics. So what you want to, girl? You know I'm down to you, yeah. If you leave, oh, who could sing my song, go all night long, go? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger? Who could sing my song, go all night long, no, yeah? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger?
Who could sing my song, go all night long, go, yeah? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger? Who could sing my song, go all night long, go, yeah? Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger? No, I got no choice, cause you my motivation. Don't you second guess this. I'm down to hold you down, just sing along to my song. That's my strength, cause I've been down for like way too long. Come out strong, you know I come out strong. It's over, we up all night. I love it when you're close to me. Count their stars and what the moon, then we make a toast to it. Let them hate, take some shot, then we strike a pose to it. Just don't leave, hope you see all of this is meant to be. Yeah, 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 go all night long, go, yeah. Who could they listen to my voice? Who could they give me ginger? Who go sing my song, go all night long, go, yeah. Who could they listen to my voice? Who Who could they give me ginger, yeah, yeah.